Hey guys, I'm so excited to share an app that I've been using over for the past decade, and I'm so excited to share it with you because it's been something that's been like a bedrock to my foundation. When I got my first job, when I got my first car, when I moved in with my fiance and we're working at joint finances, this app has been absolutely fantastic, and currently I'm using it as my foundation to help me manage my cash flow with my business as well. So it's a very diverse, very powerful tool. I'm so excited to share it with you guys. Enjoy. So guys, as you know, my channel is about the balance of time, money, and energy, right? And essentially these are inputs and we put it into a system, a box or something, in this case, me, and then we reach a goal. And I don't know what that goal is, but essentially, if we don't manage our inputs and don't know our trade-offs and what we're gonna buy, what we're gonna do, how we're gonna, how tired we are, then we have no chance of reaching our goal because we don't have a good system for it. And for long-term viewers of this YouTube channel, people know that I try to do the system. So I'm now going to show you how I manage my money on how I use it to make my buying decisions easier. So the app is Ynab. If you haven't guessed, it's just literally like, wrong way. Literally is Ynab. And just for all purpose, just to make it very clear that there's a month free trial, but the pricing of the app is $8.25 if you do it for a year, so that's a year membership of $100, or $15 monthly. Okay, so people might be like shocked to be like, oh no, you're gonna set up a budget, and the app's called You Need a Budget, Ynab, it's an anagram, and people are shocked to find out that I actually spend money to budget my money, and this is the first notion that people are like, they're so scared to try it. So first of all, you have a month free trial, but secondly, this is an amazing app, and I'm going to show you them in the sense of time and energy why it might be worth your investment. So the goal is to get better at money, right? So better at money. And buying Ynab will hopefully achieve this goal. Now, first of all, if you want to get better at money, most software engineers and most people that I speak to make a spreadsheet and all that kind of stuff, which is awesome. But how long does it take you to make that free spreadsheet that you made yourself? A couple of hours, couple of minutes. The disadvantage of that spreadsheet is only you will understand it. Now, another thing I'd like to just point out, how often does your spreadsheet break? Very common, very tedious. Your spreadsheet will break all the time. As any good software engineer knows, your software breaks just, yeah? So, please do not underestimate the time it takes for you to make sure your formulas are correct. And then, this is your money you're talking about, so you don't want the numbers to be wrong, the functions to be wrong all the time. Now, you can tell me that you're amazing software engineer and test and blah, 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 that you've got all this test-driven development. But, it's not worth your time to fix your spreadsheet when you just want to get clarity of your money. So it's not just better money, it's but clarity of your money. Another thing, let's just ignore the high motivation you need to make sure you keep your budget accurately Google Sheet. So for a little bit of money, in this case $15 a month, you can literally get better clarity, better money, and it always works. And the same way that if I just whoop out my calendar right now, the same way that I can just show you my calendar, you guys know how I've spent my time today and the last week and how I'm going to spend my time next week, because a calendar is a very uniform way to share a software to understand communication. Money management can be used, you can communicate money more effectively when you use Ynab, a software, a piece of service that's always working and always the same, to communicate your ideas to your fiance, to your husband, to whatever. And I think it's just so difficult to talk about money in the first place because there's lots of emotions. Some people might have gone to debt, and it's just a heavy topic sometimes. And the Ynab app gives you just a calendar. It's just time in this calendar point. In the money in Ynab, it's just money. What do you want to do with the money? Let's work that out. That's it. So I made a new account called Fake, and here I put £3,000 in it, right? And by the way, this is just a fake one, but you can link your real account and put your real numbers in. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. But anyway. So for my monthly bills, and I'll start with monthly bills because most people understand monthly bills and yearly bills. Let's just say other monthly thing that you got to pay all the time. So rent/mortgage is a common one, and I just put 1,500 that I need every month. And then with electricity, I need 100 because there's a direct debit or whatever, and water's 50. Let's just say it was that, right? Doesn't really matter. But instead of adding it all up, I just press this tick,
and say, hey, just take it away from this 3,000, and I press underfunded here. And now it's done all the calculation, took all the money out, and I know those money's job is done. I don't have to think about rent anymore. I don't have to think about my monthly bills anymore, and I tuck it away. And if I have any left over, in this case I got a Ynab subscription, and for the Ynab subscription I told you before, there's $100, right? So I just put £100 for demonstration, and I gave it an arbitrary date of July 24th, 2024. Maybe that's my goal, right? And so I press underfunded, and if I press it from today to July, £16.67, I'll reach that goal of £100. Awesome. But let's say this month I had an additional £5 I found on the floor. Woohoo! Opportunity. I can fund it more aggressively. So now there's £21.67 funded into my account. But next month, that means I need less. How much less? £15.67. It works it out for me. So therefore, if I just press this and press underfunded every month, and then when I get opportunity, I'm like, oh, let's put a 10 and 20 more. It does all that weird calculation for me. Now, do not get me wrong. You can do these calculations yourself. For the amount of time and energy it saves, and just like, oh, look, everything's just green, everything's fine, it's all pretty. It just gives you a peace of mind. So for people that actually want to learn Ynab, because this is more of an introduction to what Ynab could do and how it could save you time, money, and energy by spending a little of money, is you do have to learn, and that's the friction of learning. So first of all, I gave a free playlist here, so I'll make sure this link is in YouTube in the description below. But essentially, in the description, this video is provided by Ynab, and I've got my personal videos and every YouTubers I recommend who gave amazing tutorials. So if you have the time and energy to just sit down and learn, Ynab offers a 3-month trial, and here's a playlist to actually learn everything about Ynab. It's absolutely fantastic, and I highly recommend it. If you do need a little bit more hand holding and you want to spend some time with me to actually, for me to onboard you and actually get into Ynab, because there's not a lot of you, I'm happy to help you for like a couple of hours, provided you book time with me. And to book time with me, it's gingerking.com, and you just press this button here, which is the budget consultation, and I'll be happy to help you. I'm looking forward to hearing from you guys, and I hope Ynab will save you time and energy, and I know it has for my clients and everyone else in my life as well. Cool. Good luck, guys.